Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We will continue with the topic of mechanical properties of materials. In this session, we will discuss ductility and brittleness. We have already discussed the difference between the ductile materials and brittle materials. And we have seen that ductile materials go for plastic deformation before the fracture. But for the case of brittle materials, the plastic deformation is so minute that even that cannot be noticed and the material fails. Now, the ductility we can define as ductility is the property of the material by virtue of which a material gives large degree of plastic deformation before fracture. Now, ductility can also be defined as the property of the material by virtue of which the material can be drawn into thin sheets. As we know, the ductility is calculated by using the tensile loading. So, if we take a specimen and subject it to tensile force, now due to that the large cross section area of the material that is significantly reduced. Let's say the initial cross sectional area of that material is D1, and now after application of the tensile loading this area is reduced to D2. Now this is the property of ductility. The material is drawn into, by using this, the material is drawn into thin wires. Now drawn is simply means drying process. Now in drying process we have a dye. This is a pure manufacturing process and the details would be covered in manufacturing process, and this is the dye opening, and the material contained in the dye once subjected to tensile loading. Now this is converted into wires. So we can deduce from this another definition of the ductile material. So we can define ductility is the property of material by virtue of which material goes into large reduction in cross-sectional area, and also it will give large plastic deformation. So we can express ductility like this as also. Now further we can say that the low plastic deformation before fracture indicates the low ductility and high plastic deformation before fracture indicates high ductility of the material. Now we will discuss the brittleness. Brittleness is property of the material which is just opposite to that of the ductility. Now we can define the brittleness is the property of material by virtue of which material goes into low plastic deformation before fracture. Now it is a big problem from the user point of view that ductility for the case and there is a deformation, significant deformation, and users can assess that they have to replace the component of that very material to avoid the catastrophic failure or the fracture. But for the case of brittle materials, the plastic deformation is so minute that that cannot be even traced out. So that is why the brittle materials are not preferred for the structural applications, like trusses or the truss members are not made out of brittle materials. On the other side, the material is brittle or ductile. This is again measured or calculated using the tensile test. So this is again tensile testing is performed to assess that whether the material is ductile or brittle. Now for the case of or for brittleness performing test, the result is where low reduction in cross-sectional area as well as very difficult to draw into thin wires. Now another property of the material, that is malleability. Now this is defined as malleability is property of the material by virtue of which material goes into large reduction of cross-sectional under action of the compressive force. Now here we see that malleability is similar to that of the ductility, as the ductility provides the large reduction in cross-section area. Similar with the case of malleability, there is a large reduction of area. Now what is the difference between the malleability and the ductility? So we can say the ductility, or we can say the difference. What is the difference between the two properties? Generally the ductility happens under action of the tensile force or loading, whereas malleability happens under action of the compressive force. Like we see the aluminum files there, they are used for the defense. Now for the case of malleability also, we observe that there is a large reduction in cross-sectional area in cross-sectional area, and similarly high degree of plastic deformation. And this is also for the ductility. And one of the difference is the application of the forces. In ductility we go for the tensile force, tensile loading, and malleability we go for the compressive force. And, and the most significant differences are the important difference between ductile and malleable material is that if a material is ductile, it is also good malleable material. But if a material is malleable, it may or may not be ductile material. Now with this we end our discussion here. Allah Hafiz.